Alright, so we're going to do this hive first. This hive has always been the more aggressive hive. We're just going to do it and get it out of the way. So, man, end of July or beginning of August was the last time I checked this hive, and it's October 15th now. The only thing that I've done is replenish the oil cups because it rained and there was ants in the hives, all of the hives, so I had to redo that to keep the ants out. So they did get invaded by ants, but I've got to check out the condition of this colony. I got to make sure that they're healthy, we don't have a varroa problem, and how much they've built up in here. So let me get to it. Throw some smoke in there. Yeah, they're not happy about that. Take this top off. Yeah, crack this open here. Oh yeah, sounds full. Some bees on the top. Just a few bees. I don't see any varroa on them, so that's a good sign. But that's only just a small portion of what's going on in here. Yeah, look at these guys. Just aggressive, so aggressive. They've got this all built up. I think on my last inspection there was nothing in here. But yeah, they've definitely been working. They've got honey up here if I'm not mistaken. I think this is connected to the bottom box. I think they've got it hooked up to the bottom. Small. Look at that. That's some honey right there, baby. Man, this is looking good, but they see that? They got it all connected along the bottom right there. Yeah, and I broke off some of the comb. But yep, it's filled with honey. I don't see any of those little red boogers on these guys. No damaged wings. This colony's looking real good. And this is all honey, so I'm just going to take this honey box off and see if I can't get into this bottom one. So the problem is they're connected and it's going to be messy as far as separating them. They really don't like me mucking around. Definitely don't like it. I smashed a bunch of bees, and I'm sorry about this, guys, but I got to get this comb off. And I need you guys to not be on here. What's that? That looked like a queen. She looked like she had a mark on her. Lots of smashed bees right here. Lots of smashed bees right here. Out there, a little bit. Alright, so this is the brood box. And we gotta try to get some of this stuff out of here. Brace comb. Up on it. Beheading my bees. I'm gonna work on the other side. Seems easier. That side is built up more. So we're gonna start taking out boxes or frames from this side. Look at that. They're working on it. It's nice. Well, that wasn't good, so. Okay. Look at that honey. Honey at the top. Look at that honey at the top. No eggs or nothing in there. No queen. I don't see any varroa, but man, that doesn't mean anything. They're very difficult to spot. What I'm looking for is signs of a queen. This hive looks, it's got a little bit of room left in it. I haven't seen any signs of any cups yet. This looks like it's all just honey. Pretty decent. There's some spotty brood right there. And some honey around the top. Again, some more spotty brood. Trying to get an angle here. I don't see any eggs in there. I don't see my queen. You like to see the queen sometimes. You can't find any eggs. I'll smoke these guys some more. Alright. Frame number 3. Pull this one out. They're not very heavy. Oh, we got, I don't know what we got in there. Can't tell. Doesn't look like much. A little bit of honey around the outside. Same thing there. I feel like I'm just smoking the heck out of these guys, but they're just so aggressive. These guys do not like me mucking in their hive. I don't blame them. They do a lot of work. Yeah, so they got room, man. They got room to be building. They don't need to worry about swarming. They got plenty of stuff to be building up here. What I am concerned about is there's no eggs, no larvae. However, it is fall. There's supposed to be a slowdown of that kind of stuff going on. But I really would like to see a queen in here if I can't see any signs of a queen. So I'm hoping she's going to be on the next couple of frames. Really am hoping. We'll see. They're buzzing like they don't have a queen. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just so disorganized around here. So first plastic frame's coming out. Hoping she's gonna be on here. Hoping. Okay, there we got some brood. So there's a bunch of brood on this frame here. Knew she's gonna be laying on that side because it's warmer. There's some brood there. It's a spotty pattern, but it's good. Signs of life. Signs of life. So that's all I really wanted to see. I don't think this hive is overcrowded, so I'm gonna just package it back up. Get out of here and leave those buggers alone. All right, let's go inspect an easier hive. All right, that hive was a little rough. That hive is always aggro, but it's doing really well. That hive's a good hive, considering. This was the split that I did in August. It was doing well, but the issue with this is I left it neglected for 2 months, and I did not have this full box filled with no frames. There was a big space in there. But there's not a lot of activity here. I'm not sure what to expect, whether there's going to be comb everywhere or it's going to be empty of bees. Well, it's definitely not empty of bees. That's good. There's bees in here, but there's not a lot. And they haven't done mad comb building, so what I want to see is signs of a queen. If they got a queen in here, I'm happy, and we're going to leave it as it is. I might want to get some food in here. See, nothing built up on this frame. This one, I'm doing a little work on this one. Yeah, it's heavy. We got some honey. Got some honey there. Small bees. Seem to be small bees. Quiet bees. But they got honey, so that's good. Good stuff right there. All right, number 2. Some more honey. This is some old comb here. But there's a little bit of honey in there. Nothing on this side. Looking for some signs of life. Probably gonna pop you guys up a little bit. Let's see what I'm doing. Frame number 3. Whoops. Yeah, I hear you guys buzzing. Ah, some cells. Some weird looking queen cell. Well, swarm cups possibly. But there's not a lot of population in here. Oh, there's larvae. I got some larvae right below that honeycomb right there. Let's see, I gotta adjust so I can see it. Yeah. Yeah, there's some larvae right there. I think. Yeah. Doesn't look very good though. Looks weird. Maybe it's not larvae. I'm uncertain. See these cups? Swarm cups. It's bad mojo right there. That one too. So very small population. Not sure if those were larvae or some sort of like gooey, almost white kind of something. So there's another swarm cup. That looks like a queen cell. It's not capped as far as I could tell. I'm thinking, still can't tell if this is larva. It looks like larva. I'm pretty sure I have a queen in here somewhere. And they had some honey. Yeah. That's an elevated cell. They might be making a queen right there. What I'm thinking is that nope, there's my queen. She's right there. So I have a queen in there. So I'm thinking I'm going to feed this hive. I need to buy a frame feeder. So I have a queen. I'm going to buy a frame feeder. Put sugar water in here, because I think that's going to be the best bet to deal with this issue right now. So I'm going to close them up. I got a queen, got some larvae, it's looking good. I need to buy a top. So I need a top for a 10 frame. I need a top for a 10 frame. That one looks good. Top for a 10 frame. Okay. Sorry, talking to myself around here. All right. Here for the last inspection on the biggest hive here. Now, being that it's October, I'm considering taking off these flow frames, because I don't think there's anything going on in here. So, personally, I'm going to loosen up these latches to keep the top on. It's funny. The lid came off with it. Okay. Top came off with it. There's nothing going on. So I don't think there's anything going on in here with these flow frames. I really just want to take this box off for the winter and be done with it. So that way I don't have to deal with all this. Okay. Let's get this off. It feels slightly heavy. Maybe I'll pull some of these out and see if they've done anything. Oh, here they come. I see what's happening here. Yes, I know. So, yeah, we'll work on that later. For now, I'm just going to get this off. What are you guys looking at here? You guys seeing me? Huh? Can't tell. Okay. Alright, take the queen excluder off. I'm not going to need that anymore. Scrape off a bunch of this stuff. Propolis. I got ants up here again. I don't know if they're getting in my hives, but I'll check that out before I leave. I'm just going to take this top box off. I want to get down into the brood chamber and see what's going on. This is a lot lighter. A lot lighter. I don't think there's much of anything in here. I want to pull one of these out and check. Figures I'd pull out the empty one. Looks like that was robbed right there. What do you think? What is all this? Yeah, definitely a lot lighter. Oh, so she's got some brood up here and a little bit of honey. Weird. Look at that. I don't remember that looking like that. And that looks like all drone comb. See how large those holes are? Like, I feel like I should just be taking that out. I don't know. What's everybody's opinion on that, huh? This is just weird build. Look at that. What happened there? They're just eating honey. Alright, so I'm thinking that this is going to need a frame feeder too. Probably just purchase a frame feeder for this. Put it out here on the end. Alright, let me go on the other side so you guys can see better. Alright. So this is the north side that I'm standing on. They don't build very much. It's the last part that they build on. I think they like the heat from the southern side. So saying this is completely empty, and there's nothing built on the outside. I'm just gonna set that there for now. Give us some room to work. The next frame. Again, it's very light. Some brood, spotty brood that's looking like it's just dying. Like there's no nurse bees on it. It's just an empty frame. There's a bee with bad wings. Right here. Look at this bee. This bee has a varroa mite on it, on its face. And you guys see that? It's like trying to get it off. Oh, it got it off. You guys see that? It pulled that varroa mite off of its face. I don't know. What's it doing with it? Where'd it go? Can you guys see? Dude, it just pulled that varroa mite right off. Where'd the varroa mite go? Did he drop it? He's got one on his back. On his back too. It's moving around on him. Oh, there's two on him. Alright, so definitely, I don't know, I want you guys to see that. See, there's one right there by his head. Right there by his head. Okay, so this hive has definitely varroa mites in it. So I need to treat for sure. And I probably need to treat my other hives too. So what I'm going to do right now is go get my varroa mite treatment strips and put them in there. So give me a minute. I'm going to start treatment here. Alright, so I put the varroa mite treatment on hold. I did that because I've got to find some stuff that I need to put it in here. So I will do it in a day or two. I'm probably not going to film it. Probably just open up the hive, drop the strips in here, and be done. What I'm looking for is more signs of life. I want to see queen or something. Hopefully she's still in here, still doing well. Sure she's going to be on this side. She's not there. Some brood there. She's going to be on these plastic frames. Some brood here. Some brood here, some larvae here. might be here. There's a lot of bees over here, so I'm hoping that she's here. I don't see her here either. This hive doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. So if I'm gonna, yeah, she's not, I either didn't see her or we don't have a queen. One of the two. This hive might not have much hope here. I don't know. There was larvae in here though. So right now we're gonna leave it. We're gonna feed it and we're gonna treat it. And then let the bees do what bees do. So Alright, so let's recap that inspection. So it's been 2 months or more since I've looked at my hives. So I was expecting there to be chaos, and there kind of was. So first hive, the aggro hive, it's doing well. Lots of honey, lots of activity. I didn't see no signs of varroa, but then again, it's hard to see without an official varroa test, which I don't have, the alcohol test or anything like that, or a varroa board or anything like that. So it looked good to my eye. Second hive was the split I did in August. There was a time there where it was doing really well. There was lots of bees going in and out, but again, it's been neglected. There's very little honey in there, possibly varroa. I might have saw some larvae, but it was hard for me to tell. It just looked like white goo. Didn't really look like a fully formed larva, so unsure. The third hive, the big hive, the one that I thought was going to do the flow frames, they haven't touched the flow frames all year long. Now, there's ways to try to trick them into doing that or to get them into doing that, but they ate a lot of their honey. That second box was like 50, 60, 70 pounds last time I checked it, and that was just 2 months ago. So they've been chowing down on that honey. It's almost empty. And there was a big varroa mite problem in there. There was 2 varroa mites, at least I saw on one bee, just aggravating it all to get up. I didn't see a queen. I did see some capped brood, very little, and so I'm concerned about that hive. So plan moving forward is I have varroa mite strips. I forget exactly what the name of them, but I've used them before. So plan moving forward is I'm going to buy some feeder frames, put food in there, and then put the test strip or the varroa mite strips in the hive. Kind of lock, not really lock them down, but close them up. It is October 15th. We're approaching fall. Or, you know, we're in fall and we're approaching winter, so I kind of want to get this handled because this is what happened to me last year. I had varroa mites, the population dwindled. By the time we got into winter, there wasn't enough bees to keep the hive warm, and they just died. And they died of the varroa mite problems and disease and probably heat. So if I don't do something now, we're going to have that same issue. So I just got to wait for the feeders to come in and I can treat and feed all at the same time. So yeah, stick around. Like I said, thanks for subscribing, thanks for hanging out, and I promise you soon I'm going to be making a bunch more videos. So I do other things. If you're here for the bees, great. If you're not, I do other stuff as well. So once again, thank you, wish me luck with this, and don't neglect your bees, otherwise you deal with this stuff. See you later.